Hello everyone, I'm Dottie, Stitching Scotty, and today is March the 19th, 2022. Welcome to Flosstube number 72. Today is a taste of spring. I have a finish and my video is about cross stitch. So I hope you'll subscribe if you like cross stitch, and you'll hit the like button and come back and visit me over and over again. But anyway, without further ado, let's get started. First, I'm going to show you some past finely finished objects. Some of these, if you've been with me from the beginning, you've seen. Some you have not. So today, you know, I love Lizzie Kate, so I always have to show Lizzie Kate. This is my March Flip It, and this is one of her first Flip Its that she did. And I used DMCs and some Weeks Dye Works and maybe a Gentle Art or two. But this is on 28 count Cafe Mocha, and it's 2 strands of thread or floss over 2 threads of linen. And I just have this little frame here that I just pop it in and out. And yeah, that's an oldie but a goodie. And it worked up real quick. The next one, I really enjoyed doing these. I did a set of these for one of my girls, and this is March, and this is all tied up, and this is on 10 count Tula. You use 3 strands of floss, and I used DMC, and when I finished, I just tucked my piliform inside and tied it up with a bow. And this is what the back fabric looks like in the front. Okay, and that is Pine Mountain Designs. That one is no longer available, but the Lizzie Kate you can get on 123 Stitch. But first, check your local Needlework shop because they might have some. Then another finish I had was Shepherd's Bush. You know, I love some Shepherd's Bush, and this is my candle stand, and this is March. And I just love the little leprechaun with the little button. That's the pot of gold. Just so, so cute. And this one was done on ivory linen, and it's 28 count. And I used 2 strands over 2. And I used 1 strand for the back stitch. But I just thought that was just so, so cute. It was this pattern, I think, that really drew me to this series, because it's just such a little fun stitch. Just so, so fun. Then the next one, I don't think I've ever showed this one before. It's a 3-part thing. First, it's the Sue Hillis Study in Blue. And this was at a finishing retreat that I took. And what we did was we pre-stitched all the pieces. And then we got together and finished them. Okay, the first thing we did was the scissor fob, and I put a button there, and then we sewed it up in the back and put some rickrack on there. Okay, the next thing we did was a pin cushion, and we have the hoop here with a button and then a button, and then we have the fabric that we covered the sticky board with, and then we used padding in here so you can see it's all poofy. So and I didn't do mine in blue. I wanted to do it in kind of a, I think this was raspberry truffle. It was a limited Gentle Arts thread. And I saw it and I thought, oh, this is pretty. The variegation will be beautiful. And then the next thing we did was the box. And it says, gather the threads of your life and stitch them into joy. And I don't even know what fabric this is unless it's like vintage country mocha is what I'm thinking it might be. But I just thought this was really, really pretty. And I put some pink rickrack on there, or maybe a rose color. And we've got the alphabet here. And then we joined it together. And it says Raw in 2019. And then I've got my initials here. And I was looking at this the other day and I thought, I don't think I've ever showed this. So this was a lot of fun to do. Then you take it apart, and we even lined the inside. We did this with a sewing machine. You can either glue fabric in or like You could glue like scrapbook paper. I think next time I do it, I'll do like scrapbook paper, because I just really, you know, this is good. But one of my friends helped me with the inside. She had a sewing machine available and I did not. But you just stitch this in a band and you just slip it over the box. It's a paper mache box from Hobby Lobby. And the lid, we didn't do anything special to. But this was really amazing to see how everybody finished theirs. We had green ones, we had blue, we had pink, we had red, we had golden variegated with golden colors and browns. It was just really, really pretty. There were about 12 to 15 of us in the class. But that was a lot of fun. Sue Hillis has some great patterns, and I did that on 28 count, and it was 2 strands of the Gentle Arts Floss over 2. So those are my past FFOs. And I don't have any finally finished objects today. I was going to have one, but I'm going to have to take it apart and do some fixing on that one because it just didn't do. But I did have a finish, and I will show you that later when we get to it, okay? Because it's a 2-part thing. Part of it's in progress and part of it's a finish. Okay, the first thing I'm going to talk about is hashtags and my whips. Dark October stitching. You know, you do that on a bunch of us do that on the 13th of every month. Some people do it the 13th and the 31st. Right now, I'm just doing it on the 13th. I may do it on the 31st. I don't know. I haven't decided. But anyway, one of the things I was stitching on was the Primrose Cottage Stitches Happy Halloween. And don't ask me why I picked this one up, because it's not dark. It's very whimsical. And I'm almost finished. I am so close to a finish that it's not even funny. But I just could not stay awake. This one is on 28 count. I don't know if this is Abecedarian or Up in the Attic. I'm not sure which. But anyway, this is Happy Halloween. And this is 2 strands over 2. And all I lack is the little trim by the witch's shoes. And the web that the spider's hanging from. And then I need to do the ghost at the top. Oh, wait a minute. Do I have the ghost? No. I need to do the ghost at the top and a little bow and a little star. And I'll be done. So close to a finish. But this was a lot of fun. And the minute I saw this pattern, I said, oh, this is just really cute. I always try to decorate with cute Halloween things. Because I have a lot of little children that come in my house to take piano lessons, and I don't want to make them nervous or scare them or anything. So, yeah. And so I try to do that. But that was part of my dark October stitching. And the other part was a stitch along that I'm doing along with Finally a Farm Girl and some other ladies. And guys too, and this is from Twin Peak Primitives, and this is the Haunted House Sampler. Now, Chrissy has so much more done than I do, but I'm making a little bit of progress. This one's going to be one of those, it's going to take forever pieces, but I really think it's cute. I like it. Well, not cute, but I think it's Halloween-y, you know. It just, you know, it's got all the things, the crow, the ghost, the cat, you know. So just everything. And lots of oranges and blacks. Okay, and this one is done on, usually I write it in my notes, but I did not. I think this is on raw linen. I really do, but it may not be. Or no. Oh, it's on 30 count Portobello. Yep, it is from Fat Quarter Shop. And this is what I've got. I got a little bit more of the design done, and I started on the pinwheel flower things. No, the thing the spider's hanging from. I started that. So, hopefully I'll just be speeding right along. I'm just going to try to do the first page. That's why it kind of is cut off here. But it's 2 strands over 2. And it's 30 count portobello. Okay. And I'm really enjoying doing this one. But this week it's just not any time. I was going to stitch yesterday, but I came home and I was so tired from the long day at work that I fell asleep. So, you know, there you go. But anyway, that's another reason my stitching is kind of lacking this week. You'll see projects, but not much is done on them. Okay, then the next, that was my dark October stitching. So the next thing I stitched on was the March sampler from Cottage Needleworks. And yet again, the pattern has, oh, here it is. Okay, this one is the sampler of the month, March sampler. Most people stitched those last year. I started them last year, but then I fell off the sail and didn't get it done. And I didn't get a lot done this week, but I was sitting waiting on an appointment. And so I'm doing this one on a piece of beautiful beige, I think it is. And I got the little gold at the leprechaun's feet. I gave them hands and got the white line under there. And that was all I got done this week. So not much going on. And this is 28 count. And it's 2 strands over 2. And I used all the call for threads, which were classic Colorworks threads. But maybe I'll have this done by next March, you know. But does it bother me? No, I just enjoy stitching it, and that's what it's all about. It's just I enjoy stitching, and I do enjoy finishing. Well, not finishing, but I enjoy getting things done. But I do not enjoy finally finishing things. It's not my thing. Okay, and the next thing, when I was looking at Needlework Market things, I really liked season 2 of A Year of Celebrations. But then I thought, you know, I don't even have season 1 done, which it wasn't called season 1 then, because I don't know if Kathy Haberman had thought of it. But, sorry about the noise. This is the patterns. These are the patterns. And I'm all the way to May. Okay, right here. And this is done on 32 count raw Belfast linen. And it's 2 strands over 2. And this is my progress. And I don't like much on this one either. I just like some border and filling in where the butterflies are. And making a bow or something on the, oh yeah, no, there is no bow on the top of the basket. Putting another butterfly at the top and writing the word basket on the side, and that's it. And this is May. And I'm doing all mine separate, and I'm going to change them out every month. But I thought, you know, I really need to get started on this one and get it done before I get the other one. So, because I have, you can tell I like to do things that go by the month, because I do decorate by the month. So there's that one, and it's on the raw Belfast. And underneath, no, that's the next one. But anyway, I've got my little finishing board all ready to go, and yeah. So yeah, we'll just see. I need to start finishing some of those. All right, the next thing and the last thing I stitched on this week were my Whip Go projects. And I think the numbers were 15 and 21 that Jessie Marie Does Stuff called from her Facebook group. She also has it on Instagram now. And it's Whip Go 2022. And I'm doing square dance. And June was one. And July was the other one. Now I'm doing them all on one, but I'm counting each month as a project and a finish. Okay. So I got a finish on June. Yay. So I'm so excited about that. And let's see. Oh my goodness. Okay, here's what I've got so far. And see, it starts with January, of course. And here is my finish for June. And it's popsicles, all kinds of cute little popsicles. And I started July, and I'm almost done with that one too. I just need a couple more fish and a little border, and that one will be done. And my whip go will be done for the month. Yay. And I'll get to cross off 2 more numbers, fill in 2 more numbers on my bingo card, my whip go card, I should say. And whip go is a way for us to finish our works in progress, which are what whips are. And every month 2 numbers are called, and I work on those whips or projects. And yeah, so hopefully, and I've really enjoyed doing this one. I may go ahead and, you know, stitch some more, because it didn't take long to do it at all. I think I did this one in 3 sittings, and this one has been in 2 sittings. So yeah, and they weren't very long sittings either. And then when I finish, there's going to be some words and some little characters and things underneath. And this is going to be a gift. And I'm not going to say who for. I may have already in another video. I'm not sure. Oh, but I forgot to say, this is on 32 count vintage country mocha. And it's 2 strands of either Classic Colorworks, Weeks Dye Works, or Gentle Arts threads. And I'm using all the call for colors. No DMC substitutions. And so those, oops, excuse me. Okay, those are my whips for the week. Just like Pam and Steph, but I don't have a whip to crack. So, anyway, I feel real good about my whip go projects. And, you know, it's not too late to start whip go. It's a great way to get you to touch a lot of the projects that, you know, you haven't touched in a while. And it's really helped me do, you know, things and get things finished, just like doing Flosstube has. So now we're going to talk about our free patterns. I usually always try to have like a pattern to offer every video. Good grief. And this time I have 2, and I'll tell you why I have 2 in just a minute. The first one, and I'm hoping I'm saying this right, is Crocette Gogo. And this is the Spring Free 2020 pattern. And the only reason I picked this one is because this is all about spring. Plus, I don't know if everybody knows about Crocette Gogo. So anyway, here's the pattern. The free pattern is computer generated. I will put the link below. But just know when you click on free patterns that you have to click down on the left side where the pictures are. You're going to see free patterns in the middle, and you're going to go, well, it's not here. But no, you click on the left, or go on the left side where the little pictures are, and you're going to click on the spring one. And then it'll pop up in the middle, and you'll be able to download the PDF. So this is just such a cute, cute pattern with the little pink house, the tulips, the birds, the butterflies. And the stitch count is not that big. It's just 78 by 72. So that wouldn't take very long to do. So I hope y'all enjoy doing that one. And the other one I've got is, oh, here it is. Okay. I set something on top of it again. Is from Lindy Stitches. And the reason I'm giving you it's a Christmas pattern. And the reason I'm giving, well, yeah, it is a Christmas pattern. The reason I'm giving you this one is because tomorrow starts Cross Stitch Christmas Week with Anabella's. And every 3rd week of the month, Anabella's has a stitch along, and they stitch all Christmas, all week. And it's a way to get some of your Christmas stitching done. And then in July, when more new patterns come out, you will be able to get more things done, finished in time for Christmas. Now, this one's called Sugar Plum Dreams, and it's 131 by 110. And it doesn't use a lot of floss. It just uses, I think, 4 colors. And They're Weeks Dye Works, or you can use DMC, of course. And look at that. It's a Clydesdale. And the Christmas tree, and I think that's a cat. Yeah, it's a cat. Now, I would have to not do the cat and put a Scotty dog. Yeah. But, y'all know I'm stitching Scotty. But it's got the little Christmas balls at the top, and it's got the design, and it says Sugar Plum Dreams. And it's just really, really a neat pattern. And I believe there is a cat on the horse's back. Oops. Yes, there is. And it's got Z's because everybody's asleep. They're dreaming. But I thought this was really, really cute. But I will link this below. And Lindy Stitches, she started this first for a thank you to everyone that had purchased a pattern from her. And I did purchase a pattern from her this year. And she has just recently given us permission to show the pattern on Flosstube and tell others about it. So, and put it on her, you know, her webpage. So be sure and do that one, and that would be a really good one to do for Christmas Cross Stitch Week stitching. Now, we're going to go with plans, since I've talked about Christmas Cross Stitch Week. I'm going to stitch lots of Christmas things this week. I've got loads of Christmas works in progress to do, and hopefully I will finish July Square Dance tonight. And then I'm going to see if I can't start, you know, not start, but work on one of my Mill Hill ornaments, you know, and get that done. And I would really, really like to have a finishing day, or at least a finishing morning or afternoon, because it's piling up. Yeah. I was going to do my berry, but I made the mistake of picking up the other project first because I need it for a gift, and yeah, that didn't happen. Okay, so we're going to show some spring patterns today, and I hope you like some of these. Some of these are oldies. Some are, you know, Nashville Needlework, Nashville Market pieces, and some are things I'd never even heard of the designers before. So I thought, well, I'll just share. So this one is from Sabrosa Design, and this one is Spring. Oh, flip. It just went. It's a little Spring Robin. But look at that one. Isn't that pretty? Just thought that was so pretty. So that's Sabrosa. All right, the next one, or not, is from Waxing Moon Designs, and this one's Spring Chick, and you can get this on Etsy in their shop, Waxing Moon Designs, and Sabrosa's also on Etsy. All right, it's just springy and happy. And the next one is Calico Confectionery. They also have an Etsy shop, and you can also buy their patterns, some from Fat Quarter Shop and some other designers, shops too. This one is Spring is Here. And look at that. Let's see. It's washing it out a little bit. But it's got the small pillow, and then it's got the larger design. But really, really cute. Tulips and a blue house and just all that. Then the next one is, it's from White House Stitchery, and it's Spring is in the Air. And it's got all kinds of cute little bunnies and watering cans and flowers. And there we go. Isn't that cute? That's a computer rendering, but it's really cute. And the next one is from Scissor Tail Designs. We have Spring Blooms, Spring Flowers, and Spring Decor. And I thought those were cute. At first, I thought they were Valentine's Day patterns because they were so pink. But they were just too cute. And if you didn't like pink, you could change it to lavender, you know, yellow, orange. You know, you can mix up the, you know, the colors on the letters. But that's Scissor Tail Designs. And of course, Anabella's Needle Art, she has her spring trio out. She and her daughter. This is April Showers, Spring May Flowers. I Love You More Than Jelly Beans. And the last one says, You Are Some Bunny Special. Those are cute. Really, really cute. And then the next one is from Erica Michaels, and it's called Spring Berries. There's one berry that says spring, one has a little bunny, and it says hop, and the other one has a robin. But those are very pretty. Spring berries. Okay, and the next one, I had never seen this one, but it is so colorful and cute, and it's called Hello Spring, and it's by Crocette Gogo, the people that I'm doing the free pattern with today. Isn't that beautiful and so colorful? That's just too cute. That may have to go on my wish list, but I thought that was just precious. Then, for those of you that don't like all the bright colors, this is from, and you like primitive better, this is Threadwork Primitives, and this is When Spring Comes. Isn't that pretty, though? They've got it on that cutting board. Really, really pretty. And that's Threadwork Primitives. Anabella's Needle Art also has Spring in the Air. Spring is in the air, with the little chicken and the cute little bird houses and the little honeybee. Just too cute. And the Easter eggs. Then I saw this one, and this is Stitchery Stitch. And it says it's a modern cross stitch pattern. And for those of you that like to do words, this one's all about spring. And I just thought that was unusual. So, and lots of pastel colors. Then they also have another one, and this is Floral Spring. Look at the butterflies and the sun and the dragonfly. Isn't that pretty? And I think they are from Spain, if I'm not mistaken. Then, of course, here's an oldie but a goodie. This, well, not too old, but it's Plum Street Samplers, Hello Spring. You know, we saw a lot of Hello Winter, but now here's Hello Spring. This one's been out a while, but I thought, well, I'm going to show it. Then this next one is from Nia Cross Stitch on Etsy. And the Stitchery one is from Etsy also. And this is Hello Spring. Look at the little bunny with the umbrella for the April showers. And all the little chicks. And the birdhouse and the kite. And the ducks. Too cute. But that's Hello Spring from Nia Cross Stitch. N-I-A Cross Stitch. Then the next one is an Etsy shop from Emily Call, and this is Spring Bunny Cross Stitch PDF pattern. Most of these are PDFs. And it's got the little bunny with the big wrapped up Easter egg and the flowers and the butterfly. So cute. But that's Emily Call. Then the next one is one that we're pretty much familiar with. It's Satsuma Street. And it's got the bunny. I think this one's so cute. And all the little garden vegetables and the flowers. Very colorful. Satsuma Street. The next one is from Madame Chantilly. And this is Hello Spring. Let me hold it like this so you can see it. With all the little bunnies. And the next one is also from Madame Chantilly, and it's Spring Corner. Isn't that cute? Little chocolate bunny coming out of the egg. And the next one is from Leela Designs. I think Leela. Yeah, I think that's it. It's no matter how long the winter is, spring is sure to follow. Isn't that pretty? It's a Quaker. I think it's Spring Quaker is what it is, if I'm not mistaken. Then the first blooms of spring And this is a designer I've never heard of. This is Doreen J. Cross Stitch. And look at that. This is the first blooms of spring always make my heart sing. And the two little bunnies and the flowers. Too cute. And that's Doreen J. Cross Stitch. The next one is from Scattered Seed Samplers, and it's called Spring's Messenger Pin Keep. Look at that robin with those eggs. So pretty. And this is a pin keep. All right, then we have Sweet Wing Studio. I think they were at Needlework Market. This is Praise God From Whom All Blessings Flow. And it's got the bunnies and the birds and the tulips. Then next, Autumn Lane Stitchery. This was at Needlework Market. Serena Sprout. Now that just looks springy. All the greenery and the flowers. Very pretty. And the next one is from, forgot who this is from. Oh, it's right there. Crocette Gogo. And it's springtime. Isn't that pretty? The bunnies, the chickens, the little bird houses, the watering cans. Just so pretty and so colorful. Then Primrose Cottage Stitches, Spring Wishes and Bunny Kisses. That's a quick one. Then this one is on the Etsy shop. This is Sampler and Stitches. And this is A Little Spring. And it's got the little bunnies. And so cute. And that green trim just makes that pillow. Cute little small and very primitive. Then we have Puntini Spring. You know, this one came out, I think, last year. And that's also on Etsy. And they have their website too. Then Puntini, or you can get it at your local needlework shop. Now here's one from them I had not seen. It's Welcome Spring from Puntini. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And it's a little different from the last designs that they've done. Then we have Stony Creek. They have a snowman of the month. And this month they had March. And it says, smiles on our faces, goodness and graces, luck of the clover, winter soon will be over. And look at the little snowman dressed up like a little Irishman. He's so cute. Because I know there's a lot of stitchers out there that love their snowmen. And then, of course, if you watch Priscilla and Chelsea, we have Stitching with the Housewives. We have Spring Blooms. No, not Spring Blooms. March. It's the spring tulip bulbs in the bloom. I think this was the calendar crates. And then, well, we have the blue flower, which has the spring squirrel. He's over there watering his plants. Blue flower is the designer. Then we have I'm going to skip that one because I can't remember who it's by. This is Heartstring Samplery, Springtime Pin Drum. Isn't that pretty? With all those tulips on it. And you wouldn't have to make it a drum. You could just have a big row of tulips like in a garden. You could do that. Then we have Country Cottage Needleworks. This is an older one. It's called Season of Hope Cross Stitch. And it says March, April, May. And that's Country Cottage Needleworks. Then, this is an oldie but a goodie. The Prairie Schooler Spring Samplers. They've got one, March Winds, and In My Garden. Oh, I can't read it. But they are so, so pretty. Look at those. Then we also have Country Cottage Needleworks, Spring in Your Step. Now see, you've got to be able to find something to stitch for spring out of all this. And Stacy Nash Primitives has a Spring Flowers pin keep with a little bunny. Isn't that pretty? Very primitive. Stacy Nash. And then With I Needle and Thread has Spring in Baltimore. And I have never seen this one. But is that not pretty? Really, really pretty. Okay, and on that note, I'm going to stop and save some for next week because I will have more spring stitches to show you next week, maybe, or I might do something different. I haven't decided exactly what I'm going to do, but, you know, it's kind of about spontaneity. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed my video. It's not as long as they usually are, but not a lot of stitching. But hopefully we'll get a lot of Christmas stitching done this week, and I'll get a finish on my other Whip Go project and get some ornaments done and some finishing done. So y'all have a great week, and be sure and hit the subscribe and the like button. Thank you so much for watching. Happy stitching.